I thought I would share some dresses for summer that I am super excited about. They are all white and I feel like a white dress in summer, honestly, it just never goes wrong. This one, I love how like it has the square neckline, and because it has a zip, it's super easy to get into. I hate sometimes with like a white dress if you have to pull it over your face and then you have makeup on. Sometimes I put a shower cap over my face, which is a little bit, it makes it hard to breathe, let me tell you that. But anyways, this dress, that is not a problem. We don't have any pockets. I paired it with this little basket bag because I feel like it would be really good for just running errands, going to the market, like going for breakfast, going for lunch. Like it's one of those dresses where like you just throw it on, you feel put together. The linen is a really nice thick quality. It's lined, which is really nice. Can't see my underwear, which is great. It's like a substantial linen. Like I wouldn't say it's like heavy in the sense that it's uncomfortable, but it feels like it has a nice weightiness to it. So I paired it with these canvas and tan little slides, and it has like a nice amount of fabric in the skirt. Yeah, this is just one of those dresses that you just put it on and you just feel really lovely in it. Like it's just easy to wear and it feels really good. It's like a nice white. It does come in other colors. Yeah. This dress is one of my absolute favorites. I actually like it so much that I originally bought the black version of it and I wore it to my graduation from my bachelor's of psychology. I love the square neckline detailing. I just think a square neckline is so flattering. The straps are really nice width, and this dress is like the perfect dress for really hot days where it's super hot out, but you still want to feel comfortable and put together because it is cotton and it's a natural fiber. It's going to keep you cool. And I really love the like paneling detail. It really defines your waist and looks really beautiful. It's just such a flattering dress. Like it's also one that you can really dress up or down as well. Like obviously I wore it to my graduation in black, and then you could wear it with like a little heel, and depending on how you style your accessories, you can make it look a little bit more dressed up. I think the white version definitely does read more like daytime, but yeah, it's just such an easy dress to wear. I reach for this one all the time, and on My Teresa, you can often find it on sale, which is really good. And My Teresa is just amazing. Like, I'm like, do the people who work there ever sleep? Because I swear you order something and then it's like already on its way the next day and it arrives so quick. And yeah, they're really good if you're looking for something last minute and you just need other options. But anyways, this dress, the amount of fabric in the skirt is just amazing. Like, you have so much fabric in there. It is lined, and at the back it has a beautiful sort of like scoop neck detail, which is really nice. I feel like you can see where the back of my neck is not tanned. But yeah, super flattering back detailing. It just scoops you in. There is not a lot of stretch in this dress, so you definitely want to make sure you are choosing the right size for you. I'm wearing, I believe it's a US size 4 in this one, and it fits good. Like, sometimes I look at the measurements and I'm like, I could possibly try a 2 if I really wanted it to like suck me in, but this is so much more comfortable. If you eat a little bit, you've got some space in there, which is always nice. I'll show you how it looks full length. It is a midi dress, but because I am 5'3", it's almost more of like that mid-axie length, which I don't mind. Like, I think it's really flattering and cute. But if you are a taller girly, then yeah, it will probably be more of a true midi length on you. But because I am 5'3" or 160 centimeters, yeah, things are often a little bit longer on me, but I just think this is such a nice dress. So flattering, so classic. You'll have this year after year, which is something I'm really trying to do in my wardrobe right now, is like invest in pieces that are like classic silhouettes, classic fabrics that are going to stand the test of time, and it just makes life so much easier. Like, I got really tired of being like, oh, this is cute and it's kind of trendy, and like, oh, now it's done and I don't want to wear that thing anymore. But this dress, like, you could even throw like a cute cardigan over the shoulders. I wore it with like a blazer over top and belted it so it looked like more of a skirt. You could wear it with a blazer over top. You could wear it with, like, I feel like your options are honestly endless. I mean, you could put a jumper on and like kind of like tuck in your waistband a little bit so it would just look like a skirt, which is also really cute. It's just such a comfortable, versatile piece. Okay, this dress has been on my wish list for so long, and now it is finally here. I love the notch neck detailing on this. So this is from Karen Millen, and they do a couple versions of this dress. This is the denim one in white, and it is the petite length, so it is like a true midi length on me, which is amazing. But they do a maxi version, they do a linen version. This dress is just so versatile. Like, it's the denim feels really nice. It's not like a super thick, heavy, stiff denim, but it does have a bit of weight to it. It feels really comfortable. It is lined. We have pockets, which is super exciting as always, because like, who doesn't love a pocket? And it also comes with this tie belt detail. You could obviously swap that out for something else, and it is just super classic, super gorgeous. I feel like it's a really kind of almost a modern take on like a classic shirt dress, like a classic midi shirt dress, which is really nice, especially for us in the summer in Australia. You want something where like you look put together, you look cute, you look like you tried, you're like covered up enough, but it's still like summery enough, and you look cute, you look professional if you're wearing it to work or something, or in a more professional setting, but at the same time you still feel cute, you feel comfortable, and the fabric on this feels really amazing. It has a zip back detail to get into it, which is really nice, and then obviously you can cinch things in with the waist belt. If you wanted to, obviously you could swap it to a different belt. I think like a tan belt would look really cute with this. I really love white and tan together. But this is really nice because like because I'm so short, I have like a shorter neck, and I find sometimes that wearing like a shirt dress or like a collared shirt, like I can end up like rubbing my chin on it, and then my makeup gets onto the collar, and I feel like with this dress it like wouldn't be an issue, which is kind of nice to think about sometimes. Also, as a pro tip, so there's these little like individual sachet shout wipes, and I carry them in every single handbag. I carry them in every bag. They are amazing for removing stains on the go. If you also like to wear white, but you like to drink coffee, you like to eat pasta, you just somehow manage to get stuff on yourself and you don't know how, the shout wipes are gonna be your best friend. They are amazing. They get everything out. It's like you just rub it. It's like a little cloth, and it's pre-soaked with the whatever it is, the magic that is within it, and then you just like rub it on the stain, and then if you are close to water, you can like rinse it out, because sometimes it will leave a little bit of a mark, but the mark will rinse out. It's just like on the fabric, and then you can rinse that out and you are good to go. It has saved many a dress for me, and honestly, like, ideally you wouldn't be dropping stuff on your dress all day every day, but I have found that it's like when you use it on one stain, you could like fold it up and put it back in its package and like keep it like rolled it up so it's airtight, and it'll probably like see you through the day. Like you could just keep using the same one if you wanted to be, I don't know, I just hate being wasteful, and sometimes it's like it does such a good job that like you don't use the whole wipe if it's like a smaller stain, and it just feels like a waste to like throw away a whole wipe when you've just done like one little thing. So I guess you could carry it with you throughout the day if you're wearing a white dress all day. But that aside, yeah, I love this dress. Super classic, super timeless, super flattering. It's a really nice midi length. It's from Karen Millen. I love the Karen Millen petite range because being the height that I am, sometimes it's just really nice to have stuff fit you. It's nice for things to be the length on you that it is on the model, and I think like the proportions of the petite size things, they fit differently than like the straight size range, which I think is really nice, and obviously it's really appreciated. So yeah, this one is another winner that will see you through so many seasons, and you could absolutely like throw a cardigan over the shoulders, you could throw a blazer over top if it was a little bit chilly. Like, this dress is also super versatile, so yeah, we love that. This is the absolute sleeveless collared shirt dress of dreams. I was actually on the hunt for a dress like this for so long, and I feel like it was surprisingly difficult to find. Like, and it was weird because I saw people out in the wild who had dresses that were kind of like this, and I'm like, where on earth are they getting those from? Like, everyone I would find, I was just like, no, that's not quite right. That's not quite right. Like, this one is beautiful. It is also from Karen Millen. It's cotton. It's so light. The skirt has so much fabric in it. And I believe this is the straight size. So as you can see, it is like a maxi dress on me, and that's okay though. I'm okay with that. But I think it is so beautiful. It comes with a little waist belt or the tie that you can tie at your waist. Obviously you could do the dress without it. It's sort of like a dropped waist style, so that could be really cute as well. And you could either like do it buttoned all the way up, you could leave a few buttons open, you could style it with like a cardigan over the shoulders in case it was cold. And this is just such another like stunning, classic, timeless piece that is just gonna see you through so many seasons. And yeah, the amount of fabric in the skirt is just amazing. It is lined, there is no pockets, but that's okay. I think it would kind of take away from the shape of the dress if there was pockets, because like the way that it kind of like nips you in and then flares out would sort of, yeah, not quite be the same. But I believe this is in a UK size 10. So yeah, this one is definitely more of like a form-fitting one, but yeah, I would say you could take true to size, or if you wanted a little bit more space in it, you could definitely size up. But yeah, this one is just absolutely stunning. I love the way that the back detail, like your back is still covered, but like the way that this goes like this, it's almost like a halter neck style, is so flattering. I think sometimes if a dress just goes like whoop, like I don't know what to call that, but when it does that, sometimes it can make you look a little bit like, I don't know, I just think this makes for such like a more flattering shape, because it really like emphasizes your shoulders and then like nips you in at your waist, and then yeah, creates a really beautiful hourglass shape that is really, really flattering. So this is another way. Now this is the dress of my absolute dreams. This is another one from Karen Millen. Before I found this dress, I was like on the hunt for the perfect white shirt dress, because I feel like all the ones I found, they were cute, but like there was just not enough fabric in the skirt, because obviously I think the way this one has an insane amount of fabric in the skirt. Let me show you. Like, look at that twirl. Like, that's crazy. And this is a really nice weight as well. This is also cotton, so it'll keep you nice and cool in the summer. It has pockets, which we love, and I think this one is nice because it's like a classic shirt dress, but it has like some details that are a little bit different. Like, we have this belt, it comes with the belt, so it's like dress and a free belt. But it's really interesting because it tucks into like this kind of almost paneling here that goes to the sides, and then you can see that little peak of the belt in the back, and then yeah, it just cinches you in really nicely at the waist. We have our pockets, which are always appreciated, and it's just a really nice weighty fabric. Like, it feels expensive. And it has these really cute sort of like almost shoulder pad details. I don't know if you can see that. So it gives you like a really nice silhouette where it kind of like makes your shoulders, I don't want to say it gives you broad shoulders, but it like makes your shoulders have a nice shape. It nips you in at the waist, and then it kind of creates like this really beautiful optical illusion of like that hourglass shape, which we all love. And it has beautiful, well, you can't see them, it has beautiful gold buttons, but they're hidden, so it creates like a really nice like minimal clean look at the dress when you just see it from the front. I think this is stunning. Like, you could dress this up, you could dress this down. It really is a dress that just one of those dresses that you put on and it just makes you feel put together. It's also super comfortable. The belt, you could obviously undo it if you had a big lunch and you wanted a little bit more room. I believe I did get the petite size version of this. So like, as you can see, it's meant to be a midi length. It is like a true midi length on me. It just makes you want to do a twirl. The amount of that fabric in that skirt is just amazing. And so it's like, if you get one summer dress, like, make it this one. This will last you way beyond just one summer. And yeah, it's just one of those ones where you can really easily like throw it on. You could put it with like a cute basket bag that would also look really nice, like just thrown over the arm. And I can't stop swishing the skirt. And yeah, or you could pair it with something like a little bit smarter as well if you wanted to wear it maybe like for work or something like that, depending. But yeah, just another really beautiful classic white summer dress. And you could wear this into autumn too, I think. Like, you could pair it with like a blazer or a cute cropped jacket over top, and it would keep you warm. It would make you look put together. So yeah, this is an absolute winner as well. Last but not least, we have this beautiful white cotton shirt dress from J. Crew. This one is just a beautiful classic take on a shirt dress. It is 100% cotton, which I really like, especially in summer. It really helps keep you cool. But if you want to be like a little bit more covered up, like say you needed to wear it for work, or you just wanted to be a little bit more covered up, then this will keep you super cool. It's super comfortable, super flattering, and it is a beautiful maxi length. I think this is the straight size one, so it is closer to my ankles. Obviously, if you were taller, it would be more of a proper maxi length or proper midi length. But yeah, it's lined, but the lining is quite thin, so I guess that is just something to be aware of. You definitely want to be wearing nude colored underwear underneath. Have we mentioned it has pockets? It has this beautiful like shirring detail around the waist, and then it does have this little tie where you can really cinch yourself in and give yourself like a really defined waist. I think this would also be really cute if you had like a wider belt that you could put, one sec, let me show you. Something like this. Is this on the right way? Yeah. Like, that's not gonna go in there right now, but you get the idea. Like, I think this is, just zhuzh it a little bit. You get the idea. Like, you could just cinch it in with like a chocolate belt that is a bit wider, and it would also give like a bit of a different look to the dress. Almost makes it a little bit more like autumn wintry as opposed to just completely summer. And yeah, it has beautiful wide sleeves, so lots of room in there. It's not like tight or restrictive at all, and they have a nice like folded cuff on them. It has beautiful covered buttons that go all the way up. You could do it up all the way like that if you wanted to. I personally like wearing it like a little bit more relaxed, but you do you. And yeah, so I just feel like this is another winner. Super comfortable, super easy to wear. Sometimes I don't know why, like, J. Crew's like obviously an American company. I don't know why they're not more popular in Australia, because from what I remember, I think the shipping was free, or it was like very reasonably priced or anything. Because like with some American companies or some other companies overseas, when you are shopping in Australia, it can be a bit frustrating sometimes, because it'll be like, oh, the thing is only this much, but now the shipping is like $90, and you're like, probably not going to pay for that. Or like, there's this one dress company from the UK where the dresses are stunning. They are so nice. The shipping was like more than the dress, put it that way. Like, I think the dress on its own was like $300. With shipping, it was like gonna be like $500, $550, and I was just like, that's so much money. And it's like, if it doesn't fit or something, like, what are you gonna do? Anyways, Yeah, another beautiful light cotton white shirt dress that is honestly just gonna stand the test of time. I feel like these shirting details, or like anything that's kind of like a shirt dress like this and like a classic natural material like a linen or a cotton, it's just never going to date. You're always gonna have it in your wardrobe. You're always gonna be able to reach for it, and it's gonna be easy. You can just throw it on. You can wear whatever. I have paired it with the tan and canvas little slides that I've been wearing the whole time. You could pair it with black accessories, you could do it with brown accessories, you could do it with cream accessories. Like, you have so many options, and it's just one of those things that I feel like it looks like you put in more effort than you did. And for me in the summer when I'm dressing, I just like, I want to put together, I want to feel lovely, I want to look nice. I also want to be comfortable. And I think that's the thing, is that like, you don't have to choose one or the other. Like, you honestly, I'm more comfortable wearing something like this than I am wearing like pants. I find pants really like, I don't know, I'm just always aware that I'm wearing them, and like I have some like sensory sensitivities, so maybe that's just like a me thing. But for me, like just putting on a nice cotton dress or a linen dress and pairing it with some cute accessories, I don't have to think about it that much. Like, you just reach for that one thing and your outfit is done, but you look lovely, you look put together. And when you fill your wardrobe with like classic pieces that aren't going to date and that are like well made and fit you well, it just makes everything look so much more put together. And like, I hate this saying, but like, it looks more expensive than sometimes what it is. And I think, like, it's not that I think the things have to be expensive to be good, but I think sometimes it's nice to feel like put together and like you've tried, but you didn't have to like sit there and think about what you were gonna wear for, I don't know, hours on end. That's sort of where I've been thinking, the place that I'm coming from in terms of style. Like, I want it to look nice, I want it to be classic, I want it to be elevated, but it has to be comfortable, otherwise I'm not gonna wear it. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. Let me know which dress was your favorite one below. Outfit of the evening. I'm going to meet my friend for dinner. So the blazer is from Ralph Lauren. The little knit polo top is from Zara. These shorts are honestly the best tailored shorts. I'll show you them a little bit better. I've ever found. They are basically like a version of like tailored trousers, but in short form. These are from Aritzia, and like, I would buy these in every single color. They are so comfortable. They fit so well. They have a front seam, like, or front like pleat detail. They're so comfortable, but they look super cute and put together. The belt, I think, was found on Amazon. The tights are from Sheertex, and so they are tights that are allegedly like really hard to rip. This is my first time wearing them because there's honestly not a lot of times where you get to wear tights where I live, but I bought them in summer, when like our summer, when they had a huge sale on, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna get them because I just want to have like a good pair of like black tights to have in my wardrobe in case I ever feel like I want a pair. And if these ones aren't gonna rip, then that will be amazing because I just need to have the one pair. And I mean, like, I didn't take off my watch or my jewelry. I like dug my nails in to pull them up. So far so good. And the loafers are just from H&M. So yeah, that is the outfit of the evening. Hello. We're just gonna do a quick makeup touch up before we go, which basically means just adding a little bit more. So I usually just do, well, I just opened that, so I'll show you it afterwards, but I'll just do like a quick touch up of the powder all over. And where we're going for dinner, I am so excited about. So the Mondrian Hotel opened a location in Burleigh Heads, and they have a restaurant in it, like, that does, I think it's kind of like Italian-ish. Is this the blush we want to use? Yes. And I have been eyeballing their Instagram like a little hawk for quite a while now and have been like counting down until they open. And so yeah, we're gonna go check it out tonight, which I'm super excited about. Hopefully I will remember to show you what we get, because the menu just looks super good and you just really can never go wrong with Italian. So what are we doing next? Gonna touch up my eyeshadow a little bit. Yeah, just go sort of back over it in the socket. And maybe a little touch up in the center of the lids. This is the Charlotte Tilbury palette in Fire Rose, and it is just amazing. Like, I feel like if you have coloring that is anything close to mine, it I think the eyeliner looks pretty okay. I might just blend that a little bit. It is amazing. Just the shimmery like eyeshadows from Charlotte Tilbury are just so good. And lipstick that I've been wearing, I might do a little lip liner top up. I've been using the Charlotte Tilbury, what is this called? Lip Cheat Contour Duo Sculpt Lifter. So obviously it has the darker shade. It's just in the shade medium. And then this, sometimes I put like the lighter shade, the fill side. I'll put that in the middle, like before I put on like lip product, but I mean, I've already got lipstick on. This is the Hourglass Unlocked lipstick in Peony, which is just the perfect, like, kind of like a nudie, a brownish, reddish nude, which is my absolute favorite shade for lipstick. And then I go with the Charlotte Tilbury Collagen Lip Bath in the shade Pillow Talk. Just in the middle, because I don't like a super matte lip. I find it like is really drying. And then you just top up the setting spray. Just melts everything back together. And then you put your fringe back in the right place. And yeah, that is the makeup look. Yeah, I mean, it was kind of what I was wearing earlier, just refreshed it a little bit. So it feels fresh going out for dinner, which basically just means like adding more on top. But yeah, if it's like worn off at all or anything during the day, that's that on that. So yeah, let's go. You're looking for a really good, like, clean laundry detergent. I've been using this one from Dirt. This one is just like the original laundry detergent, and they have like a stain removal. They have two stain removal sprays. One is like for like oil-based stains, like for getting like makeup or oil or blood out of your garments, and it's actually amazing. Like, it has gotten makeup out of things that I didn't think makeup was gonna come out of, or sometimes just weird random stains. They also have like a normal stain removal spray that you can get in like a mini size, so you can carry it around with you. And the thing I really love about them is like all their detergent. First, when you get the original like starter pack, it comes with these glass bottles that are really nice. They've got sort of like a rubbery grip, so you don't drop the glass bottle, like you've got a bit of a grip on it. And it comes in these little it comes with like a reusable like sachet. And so the way it works is like you fill up your stuff, you use the sachets, and then they send you a box and you can post all those back so those get reused. So it kind of stops creating waste when you don't need to create waste, which I think is really nice. It smells really good. I personally think it's quite affordable for this, as well as like, so they send you the sachet, like they fill up the bottle, they send that to you, and then they send you whatever's left over in the sachet so you can refill it yourself. So you probably get like, I don't know, like 1.5 to 2 of these full bottles, but like dispersed between the bottle and the sachet. And that lasts for ages because you only use like 4 pumps per load of laundry. And I find it smells really good. It's a clean like product. There's no weird stuff in it. It makes your clothes smell really nice. It gets them really clean. I find sometimes like if I use it for a load of whites and I wash them on like a really long cycle, I don't even need like any kind of like boosters or anything for the white stuff. So that's always kind of nice. So yeah, that's what I've been using for my laundry. While we are on the topic of cleaning products that I really like, so I recently found out I've always been like a big fan of method cleaning products, but apparently they're having like a giant lawsuit because they're not as clean as they originally said they were, which is interesting. But anyway, so I've been on the hunt for like new things and like trying different things, and this is a brand, Sage and Willow. Is that gonna focus? Maybe not. Anyways, Sage and Willow, where they basically send you like concentrates of like, it's a blend of like essential oils, and let's actually see, are the ingredients on here? No, but it's like a blend of essential oils, and it's like also supposed to be like a cleaning product. So it basically comes in these little tiny, is that going to focus? Let's see. There we go. It comes in these little bottles like that, and they have like 3 different smells. I can't remember what's in there, but basically the starter kit comes with this really nice little glass bottle, and it also comes with don't judge me, this looked much nicer when it came in the mail. It comes with a little cleaning cloth, like a little microfiber cloth, and it comes with 3 of these. And when I got it, I believe it was like only I think it was like $35 or something. They had a special on the starter packs, and it's supposed to last you like 3 months, depending how much you clean stuff, obviously, and how many surfaces you have to clean. But I really liked the idea of it because it's supposed to be like a surface cleaner that you can use on like glass, and it works really well on glass. You can use it on your shower, on your bathtub, on your toilet, on your kitchen counters. Like, it works on pretty much everything, and it smells incredible. It smells so good. And yeah, so I've been using that for a little while and really, really liking it. Also, while we were here, I have to catch you up on dinner last night. As you would have seen, we went to Leto, and it's in the Mondrian Hotel has now come to where I live, and they have a new location, and Leto is the restaurant that's in the downstairs. So it's basically like an all-day restaurant. They do like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And so me and my friend, we went to go and check it out. It was really good. It's so funny because like it just doesn't look like the kind of building that should be here. Like, it looks like a really like big city building. And like, it was beautiful. Yeah, and the restaurant was really nice. The ambiance was nice. I was like saying to my friend, I was like, you feel like you're getting old when you're like sitting in a restaurant and you're like, wow, the music is so loud, and it's so loud in here. And it's almost like hard to hear each other talk. But yeah, maybe that's like a personal issue. Obviously, like, yeah, I don't know. I guess it's one of those things where, like, when I was younger, I never really noticed or thought about that kind of stuff. Let me know below if you also have the same issue now. All of a sudden, like, like, I'm a millennial, and I feel like all the millennials are kind of like, oh my god, we're not going out late. It's, like, too loud out there, and there's too many people. And it really seems to be, like, a generational thing I've noticed. Like, Gen Z is not like that. Like, boomers are going out and doing things. Like, they seem much more social than, like, millennials. I don't know. You can tell me in the comments what you think. But yeah, so that was good. The menu was really hard to choose from. I decided to just get like a bunch of like starters because yeah, I wasn't like super hungry, so I just was like, yeah, we'll just get a little bit of everything. I had like the arancini balls, and they were amazing. There was like a tomato salad. The focaccia was amazing. So yeah, all in all, it was really good. I think you can kind of, not to be critical, but it's like, you can tell that it's newly opened because the staff are a little bit like all over the place. But other than that, it was really good, and I really enjoyed it, and it was like a really beautiful setting. I thought it was like surprisingly affordable for like I thought it looks like the kind of place that looks like it would be more expensive, like, put it that way. Like, I wouldn't say it was like inexpensive, but it looks like it would have been more, so that's always nice. So yeah, I feel like it would be really good like date night spot, or like spot to go with like your girlfriends, or I did really want to go and check out the coffee, because you can get like a takeaway coffee, and it's sort of right along where sometimes I like to walk on the beach. So I did think about that this morning, because I went to Pilates, as you would have seen, and I was going to go for a walk, and then I was just really like tired this morning. Like, you know, when it's like the beginning of your cycle and you just like don't have a lot of energy, and Pilates was pretty hard this morning. Like, I remember like just being like, oh my god, we just have gotten straight into this and I do not feel ready. So I think, yeah, because sometimes on like a weekend I like to go to Pilates, and then like, because you're already on the beach, like just go for a beach walk and like get a coffee or something, which is really nice. But yeah, I like did Pilates, and I was like, I don't think I have it in me to walk like to the Mondrian and back, which wasn't going to be that far. Like, Google Maps said it was going to be 45 minutes. I don't think that's true. I think I would have got there in 30, because I used to live like quite close to where my current Pilates studio is, and like, so the walk to the hotel, it didn't take me 45 minutes. I walked there much faster than that. And also like during lockdown, like yeah, I was living in that house, which was like right on the beach. That was maybe like a 10-minute walk from the Pilates studio I go to now. And like during lockdown for us, we had like that 5 kilometer radius rule, but like you're allowed to walk around there, and also like you're allowed to, I think you were allowed to be in like public places like parks or whatever, or at the beach if you like lived 5 kilometers from the beach. And so I literally did that walk every single day. Every single day I would do Hustle Pilates online, which is like my in-person studio I go to now, which is kind of cute. But the girl who owns Hustle, Alex, was doing like online workouts every single day during lockdown. So I would do the workout every single day during lockdown, and then I would walk down the beach and like back. And this is turning into such a long story, but where the Mondrian Hotel is now, it was like on my route, and so I was like, I know how long it takes me to get there. Like I could do that walk in my sleep. I've done it so many times. So yeah, I was like, I don't think it would have taken 45 minutes to get there. But anyways, long story short, wasn't really feeling it this morning, but I do want to go back and see what their coffee is like, because I think it's really cute, and it seems like it changes a lot what it is like during the day versus nighttime. So yeah, that was I think if you're in the Gold Coast, it's definitely worth checking out. Like it's, yeah, just like a good spot, good food. Hello everyone. So I thought we would do some pumpkin chocolate chip muffins. This recipe is actually gluten-free and vegan as well. And honestly, I've made it like so many times you would not tell the difference. Being Canadian, I love pumpkin things like pumpkin spice lattes, I made pumpkin spice candles, those were really good, just like pumpkin pie, all the things. And like canned pumpkin is actually pretty hard to find here in Australia, but in Coles, in the international section, which just makes me laugh so hard, is like, oh yeah, that international delicacy from Canada and the States, like canned pumpkin. Yeah, it just makes me laugh. But anyways, so we have secured the goods, and Libby's is actually a good brand, so like well done Coles for yeah, like getting us a good canned pumpkin. So yeah, we're gonna make these together. I've got the oven preheating on 170 degrees Celsius. The recipe makes them as jumbo muffins. I don't do that. I just make them as like, usually makes 12, I think, 12 or 11 sized, like normal muffins. These little silicone liners, I got them on Amazon. I will link them below. These are amazing, especially if you bake muffins often, because like, you don't have to keep using paper ones, obviously. Like, you can just keep reusing them. And they're really easy to clean. Like, you just give them a quick wipe. The muffins come out really easily. So, yeah, if you like to bake, these are such a vibe. I know the colors aren't, like, the prettiest, but that's okay. They do the job. So, yeah, we're just gonna plonk those in there. Apparently, I only have 11. Which is weird. Surely there's got to be another one somewhere, but oh well, we'll make it work. So, we have got our trusty mixing bowls, and so let's do this. Mix together. For the record, I am neither vegan nor, I try not to eat a lot of gluten because it doesn't make me feel great, but I don't think I'm officially like gluten intolerant or anything. I just don't really eat it, except in the sourdough because that's fermented, and I think fermented products are usually a little bit easier for your body to handle. So yeah, let's grab our measuring cups. And something interesting that I learned also about gluten-free baking is like in conventional baking, like with like wheat flour, you're not supposed to pack the cup full. Like you're supposed to make sure your flour is like fluffed up enough, and then you just like put it in, but you're not packing it in tightly because then you're gonna get more flour than you accounted for. In gluten-free baking, that is not the case. You want to pack that thing. You want to pack it full and like make sure like, yeah, I don't know why. Something to do with like the way the things change when you're baking, but that was a tip that I learned. So I am using a few different gluten-free flours, so hopefully that goes okay. Normally I use the one from Woolies. It works the same as normal flour, I find. I've never used this one from Kohl's before, so that's going to be interesting to see how that goes. Oops. All right. So we are trying this Kohl's gluten-free flour for the first time. Gluten-free baking, there's definitely a learning curve, but I will link the recipe I'm using down below. And this girl, she makes really good like gluten-free vegan recipes, and I would say like one of the things about gluten-free baking is that there's sometimes like a lot of weird like things, or it's like you have to add tons to it. Oops. And so it can make it seem a little bit intimidating, but her recipes I feel like are always really simple and like easy to follow, and yeah, I'm a fan. I've made quite a few things from her website. This is making such a mess, my goodness. Maybe I'll use a spoon. You know what, it's fine. We're just gonna be messy and we'll clean it up later. Okay. In the bowl, 1 3/4 cup. You know what? Oops. We're just gonna put this in there, which you're not supposed to do with like conventional flour, but it's gonna be fine. So, okay. 1 3/4 cups of gluten-free flour are in there. Oh, plus 2 tablespoons. Oops. Almost missed those. Right, next thing's next. So 1/2 cup of granulated sugar. I'm just gonna keep using the same measuring thing I was using before because I don't have to clean extra things. 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Going in, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, or bicarb soda, depending which country you are in. So they ask for 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon. I only have this mixed spice blend, but that's okay because it has cinnamon in it, and also I think it'll taste good because like pumpkin pie spice, whoops, is a mix of like pretty much the same thing, so it'll give you the same flavor. Pinch of kosher salt. Alrighty, and then we'll grab our little whisk and we will whisk her up. My mouth is like watering already. Just thinking about these, like pumpkin chocolate chip is just such a good combo. Like, and these muffins turn out, I'm gonna say the word, they turn out really moist, and they're just so like yummy and like rich and like gooey, but I mean, I wouldn't say it's a healthy recipe. Like, yes, it's gluten-free, but yes, it's vegan, but would I say it's a healthy recipe? No, I would say it's a delicious one though. And they actually keep pretty well in the fridge. And I like sometimes heat them up in the air fryer so that it's almost like they're getting baked again and you get like that crunchy top, but you could reheat them in the microwave too if you wanted to. Just giving that a good old mix to make sure that everything is mixed in. Okay, that should probably be enough. Next up, we are going to mix the liquid stuff. So she asks for brown sugar. I'm using this organic unrefined coconut sugar because, I don't know, I just like it. Tastes good. 1/4 cup. That was a very generous 1/4 cup. Next, 3/4 cup of pumpkin. It's been so long since I've used a can opener because, like, what cans don't come with like a pull tab on them? 1 teaspoon of vanilla. I'm just gonna eyeball that. Ooh, that was a very generous teaspoon. Oopsies. All right, put the can opener away. All right, now this is like the most unappetizing looking thing right now, but just you wait, it's gonna be great. So, let's mix these all together. As the recipe says, this anyways, what I was saying, with gluten-free flour, with gluten flour, you don't want to overmix, especially when you're making like baked goods, because it'll overdevelop the gluten and then your stuff will come out kind of tough. So you always want to like just mix it. But with gluten-free baking, generally you really want to not like go crazy with it, but like you can mix it a little bit more. So now we've got all of those in. And then, now I'm going to put in the chocolate chips. The scissors I was looking for are right here. They're all going in, because the more chocolate, the better. And then I use a silicone spatula to mix those in. I will move my phone. And then we are going to fill. So if you have like a ice cream scoop or something, that works well, but I just use this little like 1/4 cup measuring thing, and yeah, there's no secrets here. Can you even see that? Let me bring it down. That's better. Obviously you just want to kind of evenly, oh my god. I knew that was going to happen. The chocolate chip was stuck to it. Well, I'm making a mess, but that's okay. Now we're just going to put those in here. So I've been listening to Justin Bieber's new album, and I really like it. I feel like the millennial girlies are really having a great time, like, with it. But it's just so good. It's like easy to listen to. That song Daisies is like my favorite right now. Yeah, it's so good. Almost almost finished. And these you can fill them pretty full because they're not going to probably rise as much as, like, I don't know, I was going to say they're not going to rise as much as like a conventionally baked whatever. Remove these. And before you're like, ew, you're using your fingers, no one else is eating these. Just me. So, it's fine. There is a bit of extra batter. Maybe this is controversial, but I'm just gonna put it in here because I don't know. That's quite a lot. Okay, emergency muffin tin liner. So we're just gonna take some baking paper and then you cut the corners so that the base is roughly the size of the muffin thing, and you just squish that in there, and it sort of creates a little liner. It's not staying in there very well because there's nothing to weigh it down, but the concentration. Just squeeze all the extra into there. Okay, let's do a little taste test. They're still pretty warm from the oven, but yum, so good. They're like perfectly spiced, not too sweet, super good pumpkin flavor. The chocolate chips melted throughout is just chef's kiss. Yum! Let me know in the comments if you make these too. They are so good, so easy to make. They like come together in like less than an hour, and they're just such a good sweet treat.